Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. And in today's video we're looking at grass. So we're doing a bit of a crop walk, basically to see, are we ready for second cut? Now, this field I'm in is a bit, shall we say, it makes it look like I've got a good crop of second cut. It's not portraying the truth really, so we will go and have a look at some other second cut grass. But this looks quite good. It's all gone to seed now. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because actually a year ago today was the day we were cutting this. And given the fact that we mowed this field and the field behind me there on the exact same day for first cut as last year, in theory we should be mowing this today, but we're not. The reason we're not mowing it is because of the weather, basically. So it has all gone to seed, but the weather forecast is a bit iffy this next week, but that's not the reason behind the weather having an effect on this. The reason is the quantity isn't there. There's genuinely not enough grass here. It's all gone to seed. We'll flip the camera around now and have a look. So ignore my shadow, but it's all gone to seed, but there's not much depth here. There's very thin on the ground. There's some of this bottom grass coming up, so you can see that. That's what thickens it up a bit. But this has all gone to seed, so the quality has gone pretty much out the window on this stuff that's gone to seed. But the stuff in the bottom, I think it just wants another 5 days, maybe 10 days. Thicken it up just a little bit, if it would. So by leaving it just a little bit longer, it will bulk it up a little bit, I think, because there's a lot of this bottom grass in there that will help bulk it up a bit, really. Because I'm going to be very truthful with you all. I'm going to be severely short of silage this winter, of winter feed, and it's all due to the weather, the dry spring, which turned into a dry summer. Which, I mean, I'm doing better than some people, because some people haven't even got a field that looks like this. But I'm looking after myself here by saying, you know, I'm wanting to bulk up a little bit more. But by doing this, I will probably be doing this field and the field next door for third cut. So by doing a later second cut, I am running the risk of doing a later third cut. But hopefully you'll see in the videos of slurry spreading, I haven't got the slurry to actually put on for third cut. I've got some, but it won't cover the whole lot. So it'll probably just get fertilizer. This might get slurry, I don't know yet. We haven't thought out what we're going to do with what slurry we have got. But this did actually have slurry for second cut, and the field next door. They've got slurried after first cut. Got slurried fertilizer. It's had everything we could throw at it, but still, it's not just enough. Now, the other reason why I'm making this video today is actually, I'm sorry if the wind is affecting the mic on this. I really apologise in advance. I'll try and edit it in the editing process on the editing software I've used. CapCut, by the way. You always put a thing on the end of the video if you stay long enough to watch that. But the other reason is, today is the actual day that this actually runs out of fertiliser. So, when we put fertiliser on, exactly 5 weeks ago today, I put exactly 70 units of fertiliser on. So 70 units of nitrogen. If the grass normally uses 2 units a day. So 70 divided by 2 is 35. So 35 days, divide that by 7 is 5 weeks. Quick maths. So it should run out of nitrogen now. So it will start to stop growing. Well, the growth will slow down. It might grow a little bit more. This is why we're going to leave it a bit. But technically, it shouldn't really grow anymore. But it might, because there is bottom grass. I just want it to bulk up a bit more. But I'm going to put a clip in now of the new seeds. So stay and watch that. So what's already here is seeded. But there isn't the bulb. So all in all, I mean, this is actually probably some of the best second cut we've actually got. And if this is our best, the other is absolutely shocking. I don't know what to reckon. So our hopes of buffering up the downfall that we had for first cut with second is gone down the pan, basically. I can't actually describe it without actually swearing, because it's just been a complete disaster this year with silaging. So when I say the new seeds, what I mean is they're the fields that we direct drilled with the new seeds, if I didn't already say that in the clip I've put in. But if anyone's actually got any top tips on silaging ground that's been direct drilled, put it in the comments below, because I would like to hear them. Because one thing that does concern me a little bit is the fact that when we raking it, well, mowing it, shouldn't really be a problem because you're cutting it off. But when you're raking it, will the rake or the tedder scratch the ground and rip the seed roots out of those new seeds? That's what concerns me. So if anyone's got any top tips, put that in the comments, please, because we've never done overseeding before, so I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm by far from an expert. We also not had a look at the perennial. We looked at the two fields, didn't we, in that clip, which we did the Italian ryegrass in, and we didn't look at the field that's perennial, see if that's taken or not. If I remember, I'll put it in the video, but in this video, if not, probably won't see that until we're actually mowing it. But we're going to have a look now at the other fields we got shut up for second cut that really, honestly, the nitrogen's run out of on that ground today, the same day as this, and it's shocking. Honestly, we've got a field of Heifers here behind me. Probably can't see them very well. It might be easier to let them on it. I'm not going to, because of the cost I've put into that field. I want the flipping bales off it. But there's two fields, well, there's actually three, and one's done better than the other. The other two do shocking. They've done shocking. And them two have actually had the slurry as well, because the other one didn't get any. So it just baffles me. There's a stone off there. Pick that up. We don't want the mower finding that. But yeah, we'll go and have a look at those fields now. Right, so this is actually now the following day. I do apologise for the wind. That's why I've also got to change of clothes. But this is another field, the second cut. This field isn't actually looking too bad. I thought it was worse than what it was. So I'll just put the camera around so you can have a look. So it's short but very thick. So this field's not too bad really. So this field had slurry. Had a lot of slurry. So the fertilizer would have gone out of it yesterday rather than today, but it's still very green. So we're just going to leave it. It's probably going to have another week on it, I think. But it's not just, there's one or two that have seeded like this, but the rest of it's not. There's not much seed heads in this. So totally different to the other field where it was literally all seeded. This hasn't. This has not done that. So this is why this field could go another week. Now, some people might argue and say, whip it off now, quality is key. Now, yes, that is a very good idea. Quality is key, but this is not the year to go for quality. We need quantity, not quality, especially how far down we are with bales. But we'll just have a look in the field next door, because the crop in this field is actually worse. Right, so this is the following field, the field next door, and I mean it's actually looking a bit better than I thought it was. So it did have a shower of rain on it since I've last been in here, so it'll have sprung it up a little bit. But still, it's not brilliant. And I've just put my boot there for comparison, so you can make out my boot. But my boot's firmly on the ground there, so literally all there is that mound of grass. That's all there is. For what is now 8 weeks regrowth, 5 weeks since it's had fertilizer, and that's all we've got really. Now it is a bit shocking, it's not. There should be more length on it than what there is. It's a bit of a downer on the situation. There should be more length on it than this. But I think it's forecasted a bit more rain for tomorrow. Another couple of showers of rain on this. The nitrogen will be going out of it now. So, because we've gone past the 5-week period, like I explained before, where I've put enough fertilizer on for 5 weeks. So the fertilizer will have gone out of it, so growth will stop soon. But it's still growing at this moment in time, so that's why we're not taking it off. It's doing better than I thought it would have. I thought this field was actually looking poorer than what it was, but I'll flip the camera around now so you can see. That is cow poo, and there's more over here, so that's not good. So that poo is from in here, from when that group of heifers was in here eating around the wall sides. Or, well, it was that because of the shape of it. It did have slurry as well, but that's not the point. The point is that the lack of rain has made that muck stay there. It's just bonkers. We've just not had the rain to wash it in. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm doing a lot better than people that are further south than me, because they're really suffering. Because, I mean, my fields are green. They haven't even got green fields, but yeah. Anyway, hopefully you'll see in probably a week or two's time that we will be silaging second cut. We are a bit later than last year. The reason behind that is first cut was 2 weeks behind on this field and this field. That's probably why it's knocked it a bit. That's why probably, you know, like I say, it's knocked it. It's not where it should be by the end of July. But go for a little bit more quantity, and then we can muck it. We can put slurry on. We can put fert on. Well, what slurry we have got left, we can put that on, put fert on, and go again. Third cut, and have a bit more. If it turns out that third cut's wet, like it was last year, it's not the end of the world. It's something the cows can eat. You know, it's better than they can't eat fresh air. I said when we were doing first cut, I'm hoping for a big, bulky second cut to make up for the downfall in bales that we've lost during first cut, but that's obviously not the case. So, luckily, like hopefully you've seen from previous videos, that we've shut more thick ground up for second cut than we normally do. We're hopefully going to do more third cut than we normally do to make up, try and recuperate our losses, shall we say. But estimates, I think last year we had 80 bales off this second cut, off this particular field. I think that one was 60 something. The one above were 100 and something. And then them two fields that you saw me look at earlier, just yesterday, them had 80. So I don't think they'll get 80 this year. I don't think this field will get 80. I'm gonna put a figure out there. I'm gonna say we're gonna be at least 2, if not 3 bales an acre down on what we should be. So normally second cut, I think last year we were averaging about 6 bales to the acre, 6 or 7 bales to the acre second cut. This year, no, it'll be more like 4 or 5 bales, which is going to have to be recouped some way or another. But where and how is going to be the $1 million question. So I thought I'd just show you a quick clip of the heifers. So these are the heifers that were the bull. So these have been on this 10-acre field. I think it's nearly 11 actually. They've been on this field for probably a month now. It may be 5 weeks actually. Yeah, it'll be 5 weeks now, if not 6. Yeah, it'll be at least 5 weeks, if not 6. So they were on here, and we put the fert on that. So yeah, they've been on this field here for about 6 weeks, roughly, probably 5 or 6 weeks now. So there's 26 of them with the Angus bull. They've been here since May. Hopefully you've seen that video returning them out. So these aren't the one. We've got the other group that are having a bale that we're feeding. then there's these that aren't. So these are all the heifers. They're not getting any corn or anything like that. They're just getting silage. And what we are doing is trying to force them to eat this field off because it had too much grass on it. But they're eating it down well. Because what we need to do is we need to try and get them to. Basically, we don't want them to waste any grass. So this year is not a year to be wasting grass. And I mean, they're all following me because they probably think I'm going to let them have the fresh fields, but I'm not. Basically, we're trying to get them to eat this long stuff down, and then we'll pasture top it, whatever's left. When we've done second cut, I think we'll wait till after we've done second cut to do that. They're very friendly, even though I don't bring them food every day. They're very friendly. Come and have a look. So this is the grass that I'm trying to get them to graze. It's all this long stuff. It's long and dead. Not going to be much nutritional value in it, but for them, they don't really need it. It's just a point of me not wanting to waste grass. It's like a standing hay crop, really, with lots of cow poo in it. But anyway, we'll go and have a look at some more second cut now. Right, so we're in another field of second cut right now. And this field, I think, is probably the best field there is. It's had fertilizer. If I swing around that way, you might see me a bit better. I have to remember that the light, the way the sun is over there, it affects how you see me. But the field, this is probably the best field of second cut I've got. And it's quite strange, really, because actually this field didn't have any slurry. It's had fertilizer, but it hasn't had any slurry. And bit puzzling why that is, but I honestly believe this is the best field. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I'd be surprised if when we do the second cut, when we're doing it, that this hasn't got the most crop on, because I think it has. It's got quite a thick cover on. So I'll just flip the camera around, as you can see. I mean, you can see bits in the background there, looking quite good. If I flip around that way, looks even better. But if I flip the camera around, you can have a bit of a closer look. So this is really nice stuff, and you can see it is covering my boots this, so it is thick. It is a lot better stuff, this. There are bits, a lot of it has gone to seed, don't get me wrong, but it is very leafy, very, very leafy. This will have quality in it, this. Really, I'm not going to start silaging to just do this one field, and it does get a little bit, it is a bit thinner over here. It's just there, it's quite thick, I don't know why. It does look like it gets a bit thicker over there. It's just, there's a bit of a patch here, I don't know why. It's possibly to do with running through that gate there and across to the road, to those other two fields. But that's all it'll be. It's only knocked it back a little bit. But I think another week. So what is it? It's the 29th, isn't it? 29th of July. So what's that? About 5th of August. 5th of August. I think this will be quite a lot more bulky, especially when there's more rain coming. And there's a bit of moisture in the soil that'll just help it grow a bit more. It will keep growing, because I mean, I'll just show you this. This bit here, none of this, where I said it's quite thin, none of it's seeded yet. So there's no seed heads here, nothing. So this bit here will grow more, yeah. It gets a bit thicker there, and you can see the seed heads, and you can see the seed heads over there where I said it's a bit thicker. But like this will grow a bit more. This will be quite a good crop in this field. So it's not a total disaster second cut. It's going to be lighter than what it should be, but honestly, this is one of the best fields there is. I'm not entirely sure why it's going to be like this, but why it's thicker on. But especially when it's not had any slurry. But it could be to do with the trees sheltering it up that top side. You don't know these sort of things, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you this. So it's total. The second cut is not a total disaster. It's looking quite promising in this field. So I think we'll have us ups and downs. You'll obviously know which field. I'll obviously know which field are the better fields. It was going to crop better. This is definitely going to be one of the best. But saying that, this was a field we mowed, and it was about 2 weeks behind from where we were last year. So I think it was like 12th of June that we cut this. About 12th, I think it was about 12th of June, 10th or 11th of June when we mowed this for first cut. So that to now is what? Let me just have a look. So that to now is actually about just over 7 weeks ago, roughly. So about 7 weeks regrowth, and it looks pretty damn good, really. There's a line here, I'm not sure why. Oh, it's where the Bale has left a bit of grass. This line here, there's a bit of grass that's rotted down in the bottom. That won't make very good stuff. But anyway,